New video. I have to focus on it and make it better than old video. Subscribers should be happy. No mistakes like in the past video, there's no second chances now. Okay, my last video came out 3 weeks ago, that's terrible. Anyway, it got 324 views and 34 likes. I'm very grateful to everyone, that means so much. Besides, I didn't expect many views, this is my first full video. As I mentioned before, it's not time to stop. In today's video we gonna take a look on new camera system, which was inspired by someone who will appear later in this video. But before, we need to get few command blocks, as repeating 1, chain 1 and impulse command block. Use these commands to get them. Give at S command block. Give at S repeating command block. Give at S chain command block. Let's start with creating Scoreboard. Scoreboard is the most important part of our camera system. How to create Scoreboard? You can see on this board command. This command gonna create Scoreboard. You can use custom name for it, but I gonna use camera system name. Next command for scores. You can add score, set score, remove score. You can delete it from Scoreboard using reset command. So now we need to display our Scoreboard. You can use this command for it. We need 2 scoreboards. For power, and cameras, camera system. Now we can start. Alright. Now I want you to create 2 scoreboards. Cam test, you can use your custom name. First 2 scores, cam number and cam page are for camera select system. Item detector score for item detecting. Is cam off, and is cam on responsible for turning cameras on and off. Next scoreboard is cam spin. I'm gonna explain later. Open monitor system. First command block. Command starts with execute. Then, if score checking score value is cam on, cam test matches 0 means that camera disabled. If is cam on more than 0, this command won't work. Next part, if entity in overworld. It's kinda test for command but better. Here we checking if player threw away the item. And if all these components are true, then it's gonna set is cam on 1. Second command block. Now I cam on 1, and we test it here. Point after that we test is cam off. If it matches 0 it means that camera is turned off. After kinda test for part. And if everything true it will power this comparator. Now we've got chain of command blocks. First one, killing item named open monitor. Second one clears player's inventory with player tag. Next command sets is cam on score on 2. It means that camera's active. After is cam off sets on 1. And the last one, item det on 1. Open monitor system done. Now let's get into camera setup commands. First of all, 2 command blocks to select camera. First one is for selecting cameras, checking if camera is on. If camera already selected and if entity, renamed item, in the world. Second checks similar things, but it sets item dead to 1. Now this command block will detect if score item dead matches 1. If it is, it's going to activate chain of commands. Next, command detects if selected green item was thrown out. Now let's set up the cameras in this chain of command blocks. First of all, killing entities as cam01 and cam_01, like in open monitor system. Then, clear inventory. After that we gonna add nice sound. You can hear it right now. Next command block sets is cam on 3, so cameras won't deactivate. And next command is very interesting, and I know who can tell you how this command works.
Hello everyone, Linkboy3000 here, and today I'm going to show you how you can use the /structure command to save and load custom items and give them to other players. So let's get started. So this command is really easy to understand, and it only requires 2 command blocks, so let's get into it. It starts out with structure, save, Gerald, ::1 ::1 true disks true. Now you don't have to type Gerald every single time you're going to save something. This right here is going to be the name of our save. So since I'm saving something named Gerald, I'm going to type this in as Gerald. So you could do this as office inventory or just cam1, cam5, cam6, all that. Now this true right here, this is asking if it wants us to include entities. So we're going to set this to true so all the items will actually load. So now this disk is going to save it to our disk, and this true is just asking if it wants us to be able to load it into blocks. Say we take Gerald here and we throw it on top right here and we save it. Now in this command block right here we have a structure load Gerald ::1 . And if we click this button, we have another Gerald. That's basically all you need to know for this. Back to you, RGB.
Alright, Linkboy, thanks for explanation. I have already renamed items. But before we start, disable this command block. Now let's save all items. Last 3 command blocks. First of all, add new score, cam setup. Here we use scoreboard operation command. Give cam setup same quality as cam number. Also don't forget to write 1 int x. Next command block sets item det on 0. And the last one sets his cam on back on 2. Now our first camera completed. Sometime later I finished other cameras. Actually everything similar, just cam page quantity different, 1 and 2. Now we can make scroll system. First command block is checking if camera is on and item was thrown out, and if it is it sets cam page on to. Second command block checks same things, but sets cam number, position, on those nearby scroll button. Third one killing item, but don't forget to set 3 intakes. Last one sets item detect on 1, so we can get items from second page. To make scroll back item, just copy commands from scroll next, and replace some numbers, as cam page from 2 to 1, or cam number from 6 to 3, and don't forget to change item's name. Now we need 2 armor stands. You have to rename them to cam pose and cam spin. Then give them invisibility effect. After that, using these commands, create timer. First on checks if score spin timer matches -20, and if it is it sets spin timer on 140. And then second command block will remove 1 from spin timer until spin timer will match -20 every 3 ticks. Now we teleport cam spin armor stand to cam pose, always. Next commands will check if spin time and range between 2 numbers. If it's true, they are gonna power command blocks with TP commands, who turn the camera. So now to set up camera's positions we have to use execute command. It checks which camera selected, and then teleport cam pose to camera position. So now let's move to set up rotate system. First command block checks which camera is active, cam setup. And after that teleports cam spin armor stand at same position as cam pose armor stand. Next command block sets maximum and minimum of rotations. It means that if you want small rotation time, you have to set them so that the distance from maximum to minimum is small. The distance between the numbers be set. Last command block resets spin timer. For static camera, set all 4 command block scores on 1000. Last command block sets player's camera, so we can see armor stand's view. To look lower, increase the number at the end. Last command block chain for closing monitor system. First command block checks if camera's on and item was thrown out. If it's true, it sets as cam on -1, so it won't activate anything. Next command block detects it and activate chain of commands. First commands killing item, clear inventory and load structure with items. After that it resets all scores. Also if you want to save camera position after closing monitor, don't use these two command blocks, which resets cam number and cam page. Last command here is clearing camera command. Use one tick. Also use one tick in as cam on reset. So now camera's done, and let's test our camera system. As you can see, everything works. Maybe not perfect, but it's still looking not bad. So, now let's end this video, and let's sum it up. Finally, this video came out. It took a lot of time to finish this video, but I finally did it. Thank you all for waiting. Don't forget to join my Discord server. See you later.